Hello everybody, it's the Bricklord here, back with another Ninjago video, and today this is a video I'm super excited to make because I am remaking an old video that is out of date and very poor quality on my channel, and today is top 20 Ninjago weapons. My original video I made was top 15 Ninjago weapons, but that video again is very poor quality and out of date, and so I want to remake that video with a much better video now. And yeah, otherwise though, this is pretty simple. I'm going to rank my 20 favorite Ninjago weapons from the show. These can be weapons that were used by ninja, villains, side characters, etc. And yeah, otherwise not a whole lot else to say. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into my top 20 favorite Ninjago weapons. Number 20 pick are the Blades of Deliverance, and they are starting off this list at number 20, and the reason that they're this low, don't get me wrong, they look cool, but otherwise that's all they really have going for these. The only other importance that they really had is they were a gift given to the Munson Geckos by Lily. Otherwise though, these are just basic swords, as we found out in Season 13. They just are designed to look special. Otherwise though, they don't have any special abilities, but they still deserve a place on this list. Number 19 pick is the first Spinjitsu Master's Staff that we first saw in Season 5 in the first Spinjitsu Master's Tomb. The reason this weapon is even on the list at all, really, is mostly due to just historical significance. I mean, otherwise, though, we never really saw it used in the show or any special abilities that it had. It was just part of the room, like, kind of test that was in Season 5. Otherwise, though, I mean, it's on this list for historical significance, and it still deserved a place on this list. Number 18 pick are the Katanas from Prime Empire, and you guys can probably guess why these weapons are relatively low on this list. I mean, don't get me wrong, these swords look cool. Actually, they look really awesome and look super amazing, actually, but they really don't serve and do much in Season 12. All they did was open the firewall close to the end of the season, and that's it. I mean, they really don't have any other use, but yeah, I mean, they still look cool, so they deserved a spot. Number 17 pick are the Serpentine General Staffs from Season 1, and these staffs are pretty darn cool looking. They're lower on the list due to the fact that, I mean, mostly they're cool because of looks. They don't really have too many special abilities, except that the anti-venom can be taken out of the staff to reverse the inflicted effects that the Serpentine inflict on their victims. Otherwise, though, they're pretty cool on just looks alone, and that's all they really have going for them, but they still deserve a spot. Number 16 pick is the Yin Blade that we saw from Day of the Departed, and this weapon was used by Master Yang and Cole, and it has the cool ability to basically resurrect and reinvent life, and yeah, that's pretty cool, and it also looks pretty sweet. I love the design with like the crystal and the arrow blade design and the chain. It can be used both at melee or kind of a range with that chain added on, but yeah, pretty cool looking weapon and deserved a spot on this list. Number 15 pick is going to the Skull of Hazidor, and yes, I'm going to consider this as a weapon. I mean, yes, it's kind of a living thing, but it was used like a weapon by the Skull Sorcerer, and it had some pretty cool abilities though. The Skull Sorcerer could have it shoot lasers, using it at a range, or directly throwing it to do, you know, direct damage, and it could also resurrect the Awakened Warrior. So yeah, it was a pretty cool weapon, and it definitely fit Season 13 pretty well. Number 14 pick is going to the Anacondrae Blade that we saw in Season 4, and this weapon looks pretty darn sweet. I love the very unique and distinct blade shape that this has, and the purple just rocks. You know, purple looks sweet. And also, the cool thing that makes this special is, as what Shen said, it's the sharpest blade in existence, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, it's special, and it deserved a place on this list, I feel. Number 13 pick are going to the Arrow Blades from Season 5, and these are pretty unique and very interesting weapons at that. They're a shuriken style weapon, kind of an oversized shuriken style weapon at that, and they are pretty cool. Their main like ability is that they can basically eradicate ghost, which is pretty sweet. And presumably these were made by Ronin, and they look pretty awesome, and they're a cool addition to the weapon collection in Ninjago. Number 12 pick are going to the Techno Blades from Season 3. As you guys know, I really like Season 3 of Rebooted, and these are some pretty darn sweet weapons. I really love the techie feel that each of these have, and the color choices rock, and I just really love the design of the actual like Techno Blade itself. And each of the weapons look unique, and so they're just really cool, and they have great function of hacking into stuff. So yeah, pretty sweet weapons in general. Number 11 pick is going to the Dragon Dagger of Season 7, and this blade, or dagger rather, is pretty cool. It harnesses both the elements of fire and water, and it can create the fusion dragon. It was also used as the handle and part of the lock to secure the library of Honomizu, which held the reversal time blade. And as just a weapon, it's pretty cool. It's double-bladed to fight combat, and yeah, it's a pretty cool looking weapon, and I'm glad that it was in the show. Number 10 pick. And rounding us out to the halfway point on this list is the Mega Weapon, and this thing is mega awesome. This thing looks sweet. I just love the like main handle and spear-like design that it has, and then the actual like top part is just a sweet, unique design. And this weapon was pretty awesome. It was wielded by Garmadon, and he did some nasty damage with it. Too bad we didn't see more of it, but yeah, this weapon is still awesome. Number 9 pick is going to the Oni Mask, and these are not your traditional weapons, but these things are still awesome. These things give beastly abilities such as extra limbs, telekinesis, and a taste of invincibility to their users, and these masks were utilized by the Sons of Garmadon generals such as Mr. E, Ultraviolet, Kilo, and Harumi, and these masks did some beastly damage and were a force to be reckoned with, but these weapons are awesome, and it's too bad that they were each destroyed. Number 8 pick is going to the Elemental Blades from Season 2, and these are some awesome swords. Swords are probably one of my favorite weapons in Ninjago, and these blades look awesome. I really love the very transparent design they give off, and I love how they can be used both as a sword or they can shoot their respective element at a range, and these blades are really awesome, and they were presumably made by the first Spinjitsu master. They're very iconic and very classic to the show. Number 7 pick are going to the 2 Forbidden Spinjitsu Staffs, and as you guys know, I don't like Season 11, but I must admit that these 2 staffs are awesome, and they have some sweet abilities and give beastly power to the users of them. And yeah, these things are awesome. There was the normal one and then later the ice one. And it's too bad that the ice one was destroyed and we don't know the whereabouts of the other one. But yeah, these are some pretty sweet weapons and they were a force to be reckoned with. Number 6 pick is going to the Sword of Souls, or the Yin Blade as it was more commonly referred to, and this sword is pretty beast. It was wielded by Nauticon and also Jay for a slight bit, and this sword can trap users inside of it and also harness their elemental abilities. And yeah, this thing was a beast weapon and Nauticon used it well, and it also looks pretty sweet. I love the reuse of the elemental blade design and that awesome skull hilt. Number 5 pick.
All for this staff! No, not you, Staff. I mean my real staff.
And yes, in the number 5 spot is his real staff, Shen Staff. This thing is awesome. This staff was so beastly and it was so awesome, especially when it had all of the elements of the elemental masters. This thing was an absolute monster of a weapon, and it's too bad this thing didn't stay around because man, it's a sweet weapon and it was awesome for the time that it was in the show. This thing is just a beast of a weapon and it looks awesome too. Number 4 pick is the Dragon Bone Blade, and this blade looks awesome and has the unique ability to attract elemental power and keep the user from being hit by elemental attacks, which is a sweet ability. This blade was presumably made by the first Spinjitsu master. It was used by Lloyd and Faith primarily in Season 9. It's too bad though that we haven't seen this blade since. It was basically blown off a building and we've never seen it again, which is unfortunate, but yeah, for the time this blade was around, it was absolutely awesome. Number 3 pick is the Time Blades from Season 7, and yeah, these blades are sweet. They look awesome and have the amazing ability to control time, such as pausing it, making time run in slow motion, fast forwarding time, or reversing time. And yeah, these blades were used by just about everyone in Season 7, such as the Ninja, the Time Twins, and even Master Wu. And yeah, these blades just look excellent. They're a very unique design, but yeah, they are awesome, and they definitely deserved a high spot on this list for me. Number 2 pick is going to the glorious Sword of Sanctuary from Season 5, and yeah, this sword just looks magnificent. It's an amazing gold blade with a great designed hilt, and yeah, this blade has the amazing ability to basically foresee the future and see your opponent's next attack, which is just an amazing and beastly power, and yeah, that just complements the magnificent design, and so yeah, this sword definitely for me deserves the glorious and amazing number 2 spot on my list. Number 1 pick is going to the golden weapons, of course, and many of you probably saw this coming, but these are Ninjago's OG and classic weapons, and these weapons still stand up to this day and are absolutely magnificent. They look just absolutely ornamental and incredible. They have awesome abilities harnessing each of the 4 main elemental powers, and yeah, they just look stellar. So yeah, they absolutely for sure are the clear winner and my favorite Ninjago weapons to date. And that'll now conclude my video of top 20 Ninjago weapons. This video was super fun to make, or really rather remake, but yeah, I mean, it was just super fun. But if you guys would like to leave your list in the comments below, or at least some of your weapons, I will definitely read those and reply to you guys. Otherwise though, not a whole lot else to say. I will probably eventually here remake my like ninja suit list rankings and stuff like that. Otherwise though, not a whole lot else. So yeah, if you could like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. We have passed 100 subscribers, and so if you would like to help me try to reach my next goal of 150, that would be much appreciated. And if you guys have not watched my thank you for 100 subscribers video, you can go and watch that on my channel, and also watch my celebration video, which was my Lego and room collection tour. And yeah, otherwise though, not a whole lot else to say. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, otherwise I will see you all in the next video. So, bye!